What I have here today is what I'm going to be doing is showing everybody how to locate the day's winning number on the master sheet. It's very simple and easy to use. And with the master sheet, what I do is take 22 numbers, do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers. And with those 22 numbers, you have all 1,000 numbers at a glance, all organized, all in numerical order. And that's 90% of what you're going to need to be able to be a bigger and better winner in PICK-3. PICK-3 is the only one you can do this on. You can't do it on the PICK-4, the PICK-5s, and anything other than that. PICK-3 is trackable, teachable, and doable. And I came up with this about 30 years ago. And I'm blessed enough to laugh about it every time I think about it, to be sharing it on YouTube. Wow. I always wanted to share it, but I never knew. I wanted to do a book. I wanted to do a number of things, but I guess everything in due season, and it's coming along pretty well. So, and all you got to know, you don't have to know a tic-tac-sum, grid, multiple flips, multiple rundowns, and all that stuff. There is a little thing, you should know how to mirror your numbers, how your numbers mirror. I think I'll kind of can explain that. I might add that on here now that I'm thinking about it. But I do have it on the master sheet board that we'll get to here in a minute. So just bear with me. If you one of those people who don't have patience, want to get off here, give up PICK-3. Give it up. If you don't have patience to track these numbers and be a bigger, better winner, then I would say don't play. Don't gamble. Because you got to track PICK-3 numbers and see how they're falling to know how and when to play your numbers. Okay? So this is going to be a little time, but once you get it, you got it. It's to me, it's easy to learn, and leave something in the comments. All right? And I mostly do this because I don't want people losing all their money trying to win these games when you know they're set up against you for you to lose and not for you to win. But PICK-3, you can win. You can track the numbers down. So first thing you're going to have to learn is the 1-1-1 rundown. 1-1-1-1 rundown. Here's in Missouri Evening Draw. I do this as a template, but you can use this in all states. So what I'm going to do in Missouri Evening Draw, August the 12th, 2023, 770 came in. All right. So what you do is take the 770 and do the 1-1-1 rundown on it. And if you've been around a while, you know about the different rundowns that they have out there. And they have a whole bunch of different rundowns. With PICK-3 at a glance, all you'll ever have to use is the 1-1-1-1. I think I'm saying 3 of them. Rundown. So 770 was the number came in just like it came in. You're going to do a 1 and count down till you get the same number at the top you got at the bottom. All right, here you go. 1 to 7 is 8, 1 to 8 is 9, 1 to 9 is 10, but you don't use the 1, you just use the 0. 1 to 0, wait, I did that, something missing here. Oh, no. Oh, 1 to 1 is 2, 3. I must have, hold on a minute, let me just mark this. I don't want to have to start all over when I can just add a 1 here. 1 to 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. 1 to 3 is 4. 1 to 4 is 5. 1 to 5 is 6. And 1 to 6 is 7. Yeah, that's all. It was a 1 missing. I think when I was erasing something, it might have came off. Okay. So now, with that being done, you do the same thing for the second one. 1 to 7 is 8. All the way down. You just count straight down. That's why I use the 1-1-1. It's like 1 plus 1 is 2. That's all you're doing. So you add, you count 7, 8, 9. When you get to the 9, you know that 1 to 9 is 10, but you don't use the 1. You just use the zeros in one place, and you count straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same number at the top, same number at the bottom. Easy math. Everything in numerical order. Same here. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Same number at the top, same number at the bottom. Can't be no better. Can't be no easier than that. Now, what I have here, these are called base numbers. I have 22 numbers that makes up this master sheet right here. All right. You have 12 singles, 10 doubles with the triples. And all these base numbers, all they do is, on this master sheet, all of them have this 1-1 rundown ran on them to make up the 22 columns. You can screenshot this or whatever if it need to be clear or whatever. You can put some in the comments. And those numbers are 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. That's 12 numbers. On the doubles, you got 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros. Then you got 011, 022, 033, 044. 10 doubles. 12 plus 10 is 22. That makes up this master sheet right here. Those base numbers. All right. Now, whatever number ever comes in, the winning number, you do that 1-1 rundown like here on that winning number. One of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. It might not be in the same exact order, but singles can come 6 different ways. Doubles can come 3 different ways, but it will always be in there, okay? So we did the 770, and you go down here, you'll see 300 over here. One of the doubles is the base number. That base number is going to be on this master sheet. You're going to go to 003, all right? And see, all these base numbers I just called out right here, here they are on the master sheet. Right here, all right? And 300 is the base number, is in column 3. I have all these numbered, so you'll know what column is in. So let me take a look and make sure everything's lining up here before I go any further, so we can all see together. I tuck this back a little bit. Yeah, everything's lined up. So you know that 003, right? Is column 3. You're going to go down, and there's the 770. All right? Now, and what you would do, it depends on what you want to do, you can either circle it or check it off, however you want to keep track. This is the master sheet. This is what you're going to use to track all the numbers as they come in. This works by the law of average. Okay? So each one of these columns, on average, you're going to only get about 30% of the numbers, because you only got 365 days in the year and you got 1,000 numbers. These numbers here, each one of these numbers comes 6 different ways. All right? It's 12 of them. So each column represents, on the singles, 60 numbers. 12 times 60 is 720 numbers. Okay? And then on the doubles, they can come 3 different ways. And you got 10 of them. And that's 30. And it's only 9 of them because triples can only come one way. Okay? So 9 times 30 gives you 270 numbers. Add that up, and that's 720 plus 270 gives you 990 numbers. But you have the triples, which is only 10 of them. Add that 10, that gives you your 1,000 numbers. On this one sheet of paper, you'll be able to track any 1,000 numbers come in. You only got 12 columns to look at to find the number. You'll always know what number fell off of what column. But they'll be different. Because see, what if this in column, this 003, if it had came 707, then this 300 would have been different. If any of these numbers change positions, the number going to be different on the column. But it's going to be under the same column, but the number it won't be 770. It would probably be it'd be 707. If this changed to 300, it change the positions. As you do it, just practice a little bit. Make you up some numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on them and see if you can find on what column it come off of. It's simple and easy. Just make up some numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on it. Remember, I told you one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. It might not be in the same order. It depends on what order the number falls in. But one of these base numbers will always be in the rundown. No matter if it's a single or a double. And you know the triples, they ain't going to never change. No matter what order they change, they're going to be the same. Because they can only come one way. Okay? So that's the basic principle of this master sheet. Copy these numbers, screenshot this or do a piece of paper today. You ain't got to wait. That's what I love about my strategy. You ain't got to wait. You can make this out on a piece of paper. Then what you do, make some numbers up and just do the simple 1-1 rundown on it that I just showed you and see if you can find out what column these numbers come off of. Now, once you do that, find out what column to come off of. The strategy here is you always know what column is due and you always know what number is due off that column. Now, this is not a next day, hit day strategy. That's how you're going broken in the po out. I'm telling y'all, don't be trying to find those numbers come next day. It don't work. No tic-tac-toe, no day sum, no grid, no flip. There ain't nothing out there going to tell you and guarantee you what numbers coming next day. I've been tracking these numbers with this sheet for 30 years. It don't happen. You got to track the numbers. You got to track the column. You got to know when the number is due and when the column is due. You got to know when to fall back and not stop playing, cut your money back until you see your numbers rolling the right way. Or see a column like this column. You can take one of these columns, might not fall in 4 months. That's in any state. You know that would be the column to start looking at getting your number off of. Only 10 of them. You ain't got to look at all 1,000. Those grids and things just show you all 1,000 different numbers. You have no idea where you playing the number and why you playing it and where it's coming from. You'll always know here why you playing the number and where it's coming from. Always. You can't not know because you're tracking all 1,000 numbers. Now, if you're using the tic-tac-toe, the date sum, the grids, and you think that's going to help you, this will enhance it because it'll show you a true picture of what's going on with those numbers and why maybe you might want to play. Because if you do a tic-tac-toe or grid and you see that the number you're looking at ain't fell off of this column here in 4 months, well, yeah, play it. That's how you do it. All right? You can't play all the numbers. Can't play all 1,000, but you can track all 1,000 on PICK-3 at a glance. Okay? So again, you're going to always find one of these base numbers in the rundown. Make this sheet up. Just make you up some numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on them and see if you can find the base number. It might not be 025. It might, depend on the number, it could be 520, but it's in the rundown. Same with the doubles. You do a rundown on the doubles. It might not be 002. Okay? It might be 020 when you do the rundown and find it. This just happened to be 770 because it came the way the base number is 003. So when you do the 1-1 rundown on 003, you're gonna get 770. But if it was 030, this would change. It'd be 030. It'd be just the opposite. I can't put it in my head. I ain't good at math, but I hope you get what I'm talking about. If this change, the base number gonna change. If the number change, the base number gonna be different. It'd be the same number, but it's just gonna be different. And like I said, if you practice, you get it in a snap. Just make up your own numbers. You ain't gotta wait for the lottery number to come in. Just sit down and practice. Make you up some practice numbers. Do the 1-1 rundown on them and see if you can find these base numbers in each one of those rundowns. And then go to the column and mark it off. Practice. A little bit of practice, you'll get it because it'll come to you if you're a lottery player and you've been around a while with the 1-1 rundown. The 1-1 rundown is the most simplest rundown out there. And that's why I was able to come up with this strategy because I was doing the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, and I was crazy. I hate to say it, y'all, I was crazy. I said, it's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better. This is just too much work for not what I wasn't making no money and I was working. So what I did, I said, let's make this simple. I'm going to do the 1-1 rundown. When they started, they was doing, with the 1-1 rundown, they was minusing the number. It wasn't in numerical order because everything was starting from the bottom up. I said, that don't make no sense. So I said, let me start adding the 1-1-1 rundown. And that's when that what created the PICK-3 at a glance strategy and sheet. All the books, everybody was minusing them with the 1-1 rundown. Didn't make sense to me. So when I changed it and flipped it, that's when this came about. Just make up some numbers, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and see if you can find these base numbers up top here, the 012, the 013, the 014, so on, same with the doubles, and see what column it follows. And number the columns just like I got them, 10 of them, and then 12 on the singles, and the 12 on the singles, and 10 on the doubles. Just practice. Take you about 30, 40 minutes worth of practice. And you'll start finding them. You ain't got to wait till a number come in or what come in that day. Sit down for about 30 minutes. Make up some numbers. 1-1 rundown. And you'll find out what column is in. All right. And then another thing that go to my comment section. I'll pin up some starter links if you're a beginner. So when you're looking at me, when I put up these videos, you got more of an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, and there is an app that you can get. It's called PICK-3, Blind Squirrel app. And it does the 1-1 rundown for you. All you got to do is put the winning number into the Blind Squirrel app and punch the 1-1-1 rundown, and it does all the math for you to tell you what number that the column is in, what number. You'll see it once you do it on paper. It'll show you what the winning number, what column it is in, because you're gonna see that winning number. It's gonna give you 9 numbers, but the one of the base numbers will be in those 9 numbers, and then you say, oh yeah, that's off column 1. Oh yeah, that's that number. I see that number in there. That's off column 7. It'll be easy. You won't have to do I want you to do it physically just to get the gist of it. But when you get the Blind Squirrel app, you won't have to do all that. You just put the winning number in for the day, hit the 1-1-1 rundown, because it's got different rundowns you can use on the Blind Squirrel, and then you'll be able to see what column and what number the winning number for the day is under. So I hope I explained that. I'm back to making some longer videos to help everybody learn the master sheet. I think the master sheet is about 90% of it. I got another sheet for there's no rundowns on it, for tracking the front pair, the back pair, the single pair, and the single digits, and you're good to go. So I'll be putting this up probably just a short video on the numbers coming in and teaching people how to use the master sheet. And once you get started on that master sheet and get it together, you'll be good to go. So play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.